went from the bonnet, found face down on the floor.
2, 3.
Paediatric trauma
It's
call.
a stabbing, Cordred.
25 feet from a ladder onto his back.
He's really unwell, and I think anaesthetics need to see him before he goes to theatre.
Daphne? Daphne?
How is everybody then? Chilling?
King's A&E, how can I help?
King's College Hospital, London.
I got stabbed.
I know, it's annoying.
My head.
One of the busiest A&E departments in the world.
I want top to toe, head, chest, abdomen.
A place where love, life, and loss
Don't bloody die. I love you too much for you to die.
unfold every single day. All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
A&E is always like a traffic jam. Can we get a trolley?
You've got to realise that there's awful things that can happen to you.
I'm so sorry.
Life is unpredictable, so it's important that your nearest and dearest know that you love them. You have to tell them that you love them.
You must get better and come back to me. I don't want to lose you.
Because there may come a time when you're not around to tell them.
Morning.
Thank God you weren't seriously hurt.
Well, to think of it, if I was moving forward, that would have been the side of the van. If I'd actually pulled out straight away after that van had come round, that would have seriously hurt.
ET tube. Oh, what's interesting as well about the nasopharyngeal is the right nostril is slightly easier anatomically.
Really?
Student nurse Matt is on his first week's training in King's A&E. Supervising him for the day is staff nurse Dominique.
Yeah, and do you know a time when you'll never use a nasopharyngeal?
Epistaxis?
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. But if you're suspecting a skull fracture.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't know where it's going, you could be going straight into the brain.
I am ridiculously accident prone. I've been to various A&Es, like at university, at home, in London.
And McGill's forceps.
In fact, it all really encouraged me, because every time I was in hospital, I got to see what was going on, sitting in hospital bay like, oh, that's really cool. And that guy's job looks awesome. And like, I'd love to be able to put plaster of Paris on someone's arm.
Why does he need adrenaline?
The best job in A&E is being a nurse.
Allergic reaction, right, okay, yeah.
Because we spend the most time with the patients. And although that can be quite challenging sometimes, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Matt, call a porter.
Pardon?
Call a porter.
Porter to resus. That one?
Yep.
Can I have a porter to resus, please? I wanted a career where I could help people. It eventually came down to choosing between nursing and being a doctor. My perception was that a doctor treats a disease or a problem, whereas the nurse, treats the whole person. Okay.
Hello, King's A&E. Yep. 24:61. 5 minutes. Okay. Thanks very much. Bye. Pediatric.
I think the first time I heard the red phone, I instantly felt a thrill.
Pediatric red phone, 5 minutes. Pediatric red phone, 5 minutes. Hey, we've got a 19-month-old baby, acute DMV, no past medical history, floppy, lethargic, eyes rolled.
It really hammered home how real it was that I was in an A&E department, and that in an ambulance coming, screaming to King's now, is someone that needs the team's care, otherwise they might die, and that I'm now part of this team.
1881.
Yeah.
Just ask them to bring a culture bottle around to Teresa urgently.
Yeah,
Is that
1881.
Baby Zane has had diarrhea and has been vomiting throughout the night. Her parents, Steffiane and Nicole, called 999 when she became unresponsive.
It was weird. She just wanted to lie down. She didn't really want to be troubled, and that is not like Zane at all. I started panicking because I don't like hospitals. And because she's so young and she can't actually say, Mummy, this is what's hurting me, or Mum, this is what's wrong, it's more scary because I don't actually know what's wrong with her.
Basically, from last night, Zane's just experienced acute diarrhea and vomiting with a heavy episode this morning. When we arrived, Zane was really quite floppy, really. Her eyes were rolling, really reduced muscle tone, just letting us sort of do anything, really.
Part of the emergency team is paediatric registrar Alia.
Hello, Zane. Zane? She usually responding or not responding?
Zane?
She's normally a deep sleeper or not?
Not necessarily.
Zane?
With children, you deal with really a pure person. Children can never lie, especially the small children, they can never lie. If they're ill, they will be ill. For her to be 1.5 years and being quiet will make us very tense that this child is not okay.
I don't understand. I'm trying to think. It's weird. She hasn't eaten anything. Just don't stress.
Doctors are hoping a strong mixture of antibiotics and antiviral drugs will stabilise Zane.
Because she's 0.65.
Is it worth putting another cannula in so she can have fluids as well as...
Yeah.
Does she need another one?
Because she's not responding well to us now. And we are in this situation, we will be afraid that there is infection around the brain and in her spine.
This is my only child. I don't want to lose my only child so early. That's what I was thinking. If there was another word created better than love, then yeah. Love doesn't cut it. It's above that. So yeah, that's my soulmate right there.
Now, maybe possibly tomorrow or something they'll be.
So does that mean she's going to be staying here then?
She's staying here. She's definitely staying here. Okay? Sorry for that, but we need to make the things.
What's happening?
Her Glasgow coma scale is dropping on and off, and she's becoming stiff on and off.
Okay.
I'm worried that she has encephalitis.
Okay.
When you have encephalitis is inflammation of the brain. So your breathing can be affected, your sight, your memory, every area in your body can be affected. It can be fatal. I need you here to the resus room, please, because I do have a 19-month-old. We found that there is a fluctuation of consciousness, and she's stiff on and off. We are planning to...
Alia's worried Zane might stop breathing and calls colleagues in intensive care.
Okay, thanks. She's in the resus room, A&E.
She's becoming more tonic in the feet.
Okay, thank you. Now she's becoming again more tonic. Maybe I'll give her a diazepam. Can I go to her, please, now? Okay, thanks, bye. If you didn't put the right action or you didn't do the right action in the right time, then you'll feel guilty the whole of your life.
Mom's phone, she's still not answering. What is wrong with this woman?
Needles, wires, tubes. Just this little girl in a big bed.
It's all random, isn't it? I just don't understand, like, where this come from.
Doctors fear baby Zane could have a life-threatening brain infection. They're hoping a powerful combination of drugs will stop it taking hold.
What really struck me was how quiet that child was, and the staff were really concentrating all the way through. So I took that as a sign that the child was really quite ill.
What are you drawing?
Also at the hospital is Zane's 4-year-old stepbrother, Kamari.
What are you drawing? Who's that? What about drawing the scariest dinosaur you can think of?
Oh, right, yeah. I was a single mum up until Kamari was 1. And then obviously I met Stefan. He lives by himself. So it's either I'll go and stay at his house for a little while, a couple of days. He'll come here, stay for a couple of days.
I know you don't expect things like this to happen, but things happen, innit?
Some days we could love each other. Some days we just hate each other. But I know that when we need to come together, we do come together, especially when it's regarding the children. We do come together.
Dr. Alia is sending Zane for a scan to look for signs of damage to her brain.
When you're a young parent, to hear that, oh, your child might have an infection in your brain is the scariest thing ever. I was just thinking, oh, I hope she's okay, I hope she's okay, I hope she's okay. And it's going to be all clear. And they're going to come back and say, oh, she's fine. They're just doing that for procedure. We have kids. The love is unconditional.
Yeah?
It's funny actually. It's like when I turned up there, she was like, oh, I've done you a cup of tea already. I was like, blind though. She went, there's a pork chop there as well. I went,
Pork chop?
Pork chop with 2 roast potatoes and a bit of bread. I was like, Nan, you are a diamond. And then I went, oh, one sec. I ran into the van and what was Rachel had cooked like a curry like the night before. She used whole grain rice.
All right.
Yeah,
Probably good for you. Who?
No, not us.
You know what? It's everyone getting the same but us.
Zane's parents are waiting for her scan results to find out if her brain has been affected by infection.
It's probably one of them, you know, like them the infection that just spread, that people just catch or something. You alright? What's Mum saying? Panicking, innit?
What's she saying? Yeah, don't worry yourself, Come, don't worry yourself.
It's not easy to see a parent crying because their child is ill. You are dealing with people who are worried, who are afraid, and they don't know what to do.
Right? Okay.
It's not an easy thing. No. Especially when they will ask you, so what is the chance for my child to live? No.
How are you going to go down there? You all right, Bernard?
79-year-old Bernard suffers from dementia. He was brought to resus after he fell at home.
OK, we'll put a blanket on you. You're in hospital. Do you remember? You're in here now.
I was never put into hospital.
Yeah, you're here. You're in hospital now.
When?
You were brought in today.
I was never signed into hospital.
Patience, compassion. compassion. There are so many qualities that I think are important in a nurse.
You're in hospital now, look. It's my badge, it says King's College Hospital on it.
Ability to laugh, ability to cry.
I made you a cup of tea. Would you like some tea?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Nice and careful because it's quite hot.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You got it?
Was any other people taken down to the hospital?
I don't know. Put lots of sugar in it for you.
Oh.
Oh, don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze it. Just relax your hands. There you go. It's quite a weak cup. You've got quite strong hands.
I won't drink any more now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. You tell me when you want some more to drink, though, okay? And I'll bring it back for you. Okay.
After I decided to be a nurse, my granddad died of leukemia. And I remember talking to my nan about the nursing care that he received. And she said how much of a difference that made to the last few days in his life. You know, the level of care that he was getting. And I thought to myself, I can be that person to make that difference in the last few days of someone's life. That's absolutely what I want to do. And, you know, I want to be the best that I can be doing that.
You alright?
Zene's scan shows her brain has not been affected by the infection.
So 1.
She's responded well to the large dose of antibiotics doctors have given her.
Where's your belly? Show me belly.
Good girl. Are you okay now? Oh, I'm happy that you're okay. I'm happy. Yes. If they're ill, they will be ill. But if they are becoming well, they are like flowers. They will just open up, and then you will know that they are well now.
This little girl is such a pretty little girl.
I know, little
naturally. No, Papa, no. Leave that alone.
Zene will now be moved to a pediatric ward for further observation.
Gonna do a wee? Yeah, you're gonna do a wee? Say mama. Say tata. Ta. Good girl. Good girl.
I do think sometimes daughters loves that more. I don't know why, but
You better, okay? Get a lollipop, yeah? Being a brave girl, okay?
I did love my dad so much. He died 2 years ago. It was a very, very strong relationship. I was sharing with him my secrets more than with my mom. Good girl. Now you are better. Now I know you are better. I'm from Sudan. When I started my job there, my salary was very, very small. So he was supporting me, like even financially. He was a doctor, that's why I became a doctor. This was one of the reasons that I became a doctor, because I loved him.
You okay, Baba? Yeah. The dedication of spending time with children alone can contribute towards their life changes, you know. You don't want them to grow up to remember certain things and realize, you know, you wasn't there for this, because it can affect them. I wouldn't want Zene to keep stuff from me. I know it's going to be hard, because I know I'm going to be protective with her. I'll do my best. That's all I can do, really. Yeah.
What's going on around there? Can you see?
52-year-old Graham hit his head when he fell over in his bathroom. His sisters Jean and Christine have brought him into King's.
That's one of the doctors. All these nice people.
Paul? You're just sorted, aren't you? He's got his Coke, he's just fine.
If he could sit down and have a meal every day that was fish and chips and Diet Coke,
that would be the ultimate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's your favourite, isn't it? You'll end up doing a big burp.
I'm the eldest, and Jean, middle one, and Graham came along when we were 8 and 6. Mum had worked out for herself that there was something not quite right. When she told us, we were sat down, I could still see her sat around her legs and Graham, his little cot by the side, and she said, God's given us Graham because he's special and he wants us as a special family to care for him.
Oh, at least you've brightened up. Do you feel a bit more bright now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He was gorgeous.
He was a giggler. He used to giggle huge amounts. Oh, wow. Music was always his great love. Huge Shakin' Stevens fan, Cilla Black, you name it. There's O'Connor.
Sweetheart.
Oh, it's blowing up, is it? Is it blowing up? Oh,
pardon, so are you.
That'll make it go down, won't it? Or let all the air out. We grew up with quite a bit of fightiness to make sure that nothing was going to harm Graham.
No, it's going to be cold.
Unfortunately, in those days, grown-ups and children alike could be very cruel, and we spent a lot of time protecting him because of that.
Are you warm enough?
We thought he was beautiful, but other people saw what we couldn't see because we saw the beauty.
Oh, God knows.
I think we're probably overprotective.
We get on his nerves at times, and he makes that felt.
We try and do things for him. Well, we don't have children, so when you don't have children, you sort of got a replacement child there, whether he likes it or not.
See that man there? He's going to take a picture of your chest, like we did before. We've done that before, haven't we? Eh? Yes.
When he loves, he loves. If he, once he starts loving someone, that's it. That's it. You're mine now. My life.
Swollen, a little bit. He's maintaining his airway, but he is swollen. Hello, King's A&E. Don't like the sound of that. Yep, all right. Head injury. 20. Lovely, thank you. Bye.
20 minutes?
Yeah. Trauma red phone, 20 minutes. Trauma red phone, 20 minutes.
Christine and her husband Dave were down from Yorkshire when Christine collapsed unconscious at her sister's house.
Everything was fine. We'd been having a laugh and joke. We'd had a really good night. Christine just says, I'm just going to the toilet. All of a sudden, we heard such a bang from the bathroom. And of course, you're a bang, so me and my brother-in-law both jumped up. Goes in, Christine's laid on the bathroom floor. Sparkle. They never stopped working on her all the way. I said, this is not good, this, because, her eyes were closed and doing nothing.
Trauma.
61-year-old Christine has arrived in resus after collapsing unconscious at her sister's house.
Let's take some C-spine precautions as well for the time being.
Robiel, an emergency consultant, will be leading the trauma team.
I think patients who come in unconscious for whatever reason is incredibly difficult. And you have to, suppose, be a detective at that time to try and figure out what's going on. Every second counts for that patient and you're treating it on that basis.
Yeah,
go for it.
Right, this is Christine down from Yorkshire. Went to the toilet and they heard her collapse in the bathroom. When they got there, she was unconscious. They put her on the toilet. She has 2 hematomas to the side of her face up there, which you can see. She's got a history of TIAs in the past. She's on clopidogrel and a statin.
Okay, anything else? Is she breathing by herself? Minimal, okay. So does she respond to pain at all? No, she's pretty unresponsive, isn't it? So she's GCS 3. Christine! Christine!
Doctors have been made aware that Christine had a stroke 10 years ago.
If this patient had previous lots of strokes, then that would be, you know, high on our suspicious lists of what may have happened. We can take them to the CT scan and looking specifically for a stroke. And you have to use all of your hospital resources as to figure out as to why they're unconscious.
Dave is at the hospital with Christine's sister Sue and her husband Mick.
We've been married for 42 years, yeah. Christina always loved kids, and our son was born 9 months to the day. We were married on 13th of May, and he was born on 14th of February. But Christina had a bad time when he was born. I think she was only about 28 when she had to have hysterectomy. We decided that because we couldn't have any more of his own, we would foster kids, you know. So it was full, you know, we had a full house. There was always something going on. Always happy, you know, laughing and joking. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but you know, none of us know what happened tonight. We just don't know. You know, she just, you know, whatever. I don't know. She just passed out or whatever.
I never pray. I never, you know. But when she was like that, I did pray to God, you know, for her to get better, you know.
When you've had your x-ray, come and sit back on the chairs and I'll let the nurses know, okay?
All right, chill, love.
Love nurses.
I love hospitals.
Nurses are my favourite. Got to say.
I don't know where to go and watch.
Why didn't you go home?
Because this is really exciting.
Graham, in a minute.
Listen to
In a
Jane.
minute, listen to me. Listen to me.
Listen to Jane.
Look at me. No, me.
Jane.
Hello.
Jane,
Me. Hello.
Oh, that's Jane.
Yeah, listen. In a minute, the man's going to come and we're going to go for a ride, like we've done before. And then we'll take some pictures of inside your head to make sure it's all right. Yeah?
Having Down syndrome has made Graham susceptible to dementia. A year ago, he was diagnosed with the condition.
God, it just hit me, just knocked me for six. And you don't believe it at the time.
His speech was very, very good and had a huge vocabulary, really good vocabulary.
We're losing that brother we adore in such an awful way.
Here we go.
Here's the keys, see you later. I'll wait here for you.
We won't be long, ladies.
I'm coming. She's going with
Oh,
you.
you coming?
Yeah,
Goes nowhere without me.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
She's an
Okay,
attachment,
off we
sorry,
go.
mate.
Come on then.
Take him, you take her. It's the fear of losing him too soon, and it's that wanting to be with him and do things with him.
You hold tight. Wee. Up. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo!
All right, got you, mate. That's
You're
it.
here. We've got you. Wow. Goodness me. Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it, hey? Gosh. Whew.
Can you lie down for me now?
Yeah, can you lay down, darling?
Gently.
I've got my hand behind you.
It's all right.
That's it. There we go. It's all right. No, it's all right. We're here. Okay. Oh.
I think you have to be understanding of Graham's dementia. If you're not understanding, then you lose the patience, which we do at times anyway. It's something that when you're really tired, it happens.
Okay. I know. I'm here, darling. I'm here. I know.
And holding back the tears is quite often difficult. because I'm sure you do, although we don't talk about it, there are a lot of tears. It's just the whole frustration of not being able to do anything about his current situation.
We are at a point where his condition will only deteriorate. When you love somebody, it's not necessarily the happiest of experiences, because it is the worry that comes with that, because you've got a concern about that person all the time.
Now, Chris is going to clean your head. Oh, look. Oh, it's like being in the barber's.
Graham's scan is clear, but his wound needs dressing before he can go home.
Chris is just going to put some glue on your head to stop it from hurting. He's just going to give it a clean, wish-wash, wish-wash. Going to give it a clean. And a lot of people say, oh, you're so good to him. But why wouldn't you be? All right, darling, nearly done. Okay, nearly finished. Nearly finished. Come on. Squeeze my hand. Squeeze my hand. Just snuggle up to me like this, so Chris can squeeze my hand. Hold very still. Squeeze very, very still.
All we're doing is what comes natural to anybody who loves someone. You do it with your partner, you do it with your child. Is it done?
It's finished.
Yeah, it's done.
Finished now. Yeah, and you say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I get far more back from him than I give.
Yeah. Haven't the ladies been lovely? And the chaps? The chaps have been good as well. Even Chris. Even Chris. Is it stiff? Yeah. It will be a bit stiff, darling. What's stiff? The glue. Oh, yeah. The glue, it tightens up, doesn't it?
Is your head feeling better?
Sympathy here. Sympathy. I'll have to go out this weekend. What have you been doing? Oh, well. I had to save this animal, but I did sacrifice a finger. Yeah. Glad I didn't cry. Proper big boy.
Christine collapsed unconscious earlier this evening. With a history of stroke and heart problems, doctors are worried she's received life-changing injuries.
Do you know, I've known her since 1970. And I can remember like that, the first night I met her.
Come here.
The first thing I remember about Christine, I have never seen a girl wear a skirt so short in all my life. And I thought, wow, look at this coming up here. When she come walking down the street and she looked at my bike and she says, I'm not going on that. And I can remember it like that. I remember it as plain as day. I thought she's never going to go with me because I just thought she was too good looking to go with me. And I think I loved her from that very first moment. Oh. And she's done me head in ever chuffing since. We don't always get on. You know, we have some real proper rows, you know. Oh man, she punched me in the face. You know, people look at me and they think, she's a right hard bastard, him. But I'm not. I'm not. And she hurts me. She does hurt me, you know. She's very fiery. I've got a bad temper, but I'm on a slow burn. But Christine is very quick-tempered. She does not suffer fools gladly at all. And then she says she's sorry and she thinks that's it. She thinks that's everything.
It's not.
I'm sorry, dear, but it's not. You know, it still hurts in here.
Oh, of course it does. Oh, yeah, I've gone through years of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Talks to me like I'm shit.
Yeah. But she loves you to bits. She...
Don't know. I don't know. To be quite honest with you, Susan, I don't know.
Sure does.
I don't know. She's done me no ends of times. Loads of times. Loads of times. She just get up one morning and think, oh, I don't want him anymore. And that was it, off. But I just kept going back for more and more and more. I must have been stupid. No, then, you know, remember on Christmas Day when Dated In were telling Angie that he were leaving on EastEnders? She was telling me at exactly the same time. No, then, every 5 years it would, that's it, I've had enough, I'm off. Every 5 years. You just don't know. You don't know what she's put me through.
No, that's right.
You don't know.
No.
But on the other hand, I wouldn't know what I'd do. I wouldn't know what I'd do without her. And I know, Susan, I know I haven't been best husband in the world. I know I haven't. But I've always loved her. Always. I had an affair. I had an affair 23 years ago. But I realised that I didn't want to go that way. And luckily, Christine took me back. She didn't have to. She didn't have to, but luckily she did. That's when she punched me in the face. You can't blame her, can you? You know. You can't blame her for that. If it were easy, everybody could do it. There would be no divorces. No, it's nice hard work. Anybody will tell you that. When we're going to get results of this chuffing scan then or what?
I don't know.
No skull fracture.
Christine's scans show there's no bleed on her brain, but until she wakes up, doctors can't rule out any permanent damage.
There are times when we don't know what's going on with the patient at all, and this is why they need to come in for further observation and investigation. The family members, the relatives, the friends, they are an extension of the patient. Knowing that one of their dear ones is unconscious and not knowing what's going wrong with them, I wouldn't want anybody to go through that kind of experience.
It's been 4 hours since Christine collapsed unconscious in her sister's bathroom. Doctors are still waiting for her to wake up to see if she suffered any life-changing injury to her brain.
I would do anything for her. I would do anything for her. So would any man, any man who's got any, I don't know, any strength about him. If he could take the pain himself, he would do. And if he wouldn't, then he's just not a man.
Could I go for my break? Is that okay?
He's only asking to go on break. It's not important. His well-being is not important. Which break is this now? Is this your second?
Second, yeah.
Because he kept following the trauma around.
Yeah, it's my own fault.
Right.
This is far too
Go,
exciting.
and will you take like 40 minutes, please?
Fuck off! Fuck off, stupid people! Let me get home!
Do you want to have a seat on here? It's a bit more comfortable. Yeah. Have a seat there for me, lovely.
Stop kidnapping me!
We're not. We just want to make sure you're all right, lovely. Have a seat down.
On a daily basis, everything shocked me.
Just relax.
When something surprises you, you have to rationalise it, think, why has that surprised me? What is it about this that I can learn that next time it's not going to surprise me?
I mean, the best thing about my job is the people. The worst thing about my job is the people. You know, you can have the lovely, sweetest, you know, people in. You know, you really want to strive as hard as you can to make them better. And then you have people who spit at you, throw feces at you, vomit at you, pull out all their lines. And it really does take so much emotional energy to keep going back in and keep trying to provide that high standard of care. It's exhausting.
I think the important thing about nursing is caring about it, is caring about how well you're going to do, caring about doing the right thing. And I think that worry, that concern, is the thing that will push you to be the best nurse that you can be.
Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello, my darling. Hello. What are you doing here? Hello. Where are you? In the hospital.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Because you've had a bloody fall.
What happened then?
I don't know.
Did you just black out? Did you faint?
I don't know. Like coming back from bed, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Shut up, that bugger.
So pleased she's okay, though.
She seems to be fine.
With the history we got, we thought she'd had a big bleed.
Yeah.
It was quite a worry.
Yeah. And she tells me now she had a fall about a fortnight ago.
There we go.
Mm.
So it might be that the blood pressure drops when she stands up and then she collapses. It's possible.
Like a head rush, you know?
Yeah, like a head rush, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, you've had ups and downs, yeah. It won't be a proper marriage if we didn't have ups and downs. So, no, take the rough with the smooth, and I've got more smooth than I have rough.
You'll be coming out tomorrow, and I'll take you home tomorrow. And there's no point staying down here if you're just going to spoil Susan and Mick's weekend.
I don't think a lot of people now tend to fight for what they've got. You know what I mean? They think, oh, well, it's so easy to have a divorce, that's it. I mean, I'll say, oh, I'll divorce you tomorrow, but I won't, really. I love him.
No. If you have to sacrifice, then you do. It's just what you do. Just what you have to do. Huh?
I don't love you, darling.
I know you do. I've heard it all before. Some people can say, oh, I love this, I love that. But I can't because it's just... we just click. They're just something. Do you know what I mean?
Press it. Press the button then.
There you go. You like oranges, don't you? Yeah? Yeah, nursing, pediatric nursing, definitely. And I believe I would be a great staff member, to be honest. Yeah.